Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to grammar. I hope you enjoyed your vacation. Today is Monday, July 27th. Okay. The topic that we're going to see in grammar is superlative adjective. You already know what are adjectives, okay? But now we're going to see superlative adjectives. I want you to read with me what is superlative adjectives. Superlative adjectives are used to compare. We're going to compare at least three things or three groups of things. For example, point number one, I am in the smallest class in the school. What will be the superlative adjective in this sentence? Is the smallest. Okay, that will be the superlative adjective. We add the, and to small, the word small, we add est to make it a superlative adjective. Point number two, the house at the end of the street is the nicest. What will be the superlative adjective in this sentence? The nicest. Very good. Okay. Number three, our teacher is the best. Yes, I am the best. Okay, that will be the superlative adjective. Okay, guys, I have some more example so you can be able to understand better. Superlative adjective when a word is only have one syllable. For example, big only have one syllable. Okay, so when are we going to know when it's superlative adjective? Okay, we have a form. Look, we add the plus the adjective that will be, for example, big or old, sorry. It will be old plus est. So the example will be the adjective is old plus est. What will be the definition? The word, the complete word, the oldest. And that's what we call a superlative adjective, okay? Now I'm going to show you two examples. Example number one. Read with me. My sister is the oldest of all. Look what I underlined. I underlined the superlative adjective. Old is only have one syllable. But when it have one syllable, we have to add what? Look at the example on the top. Look at the form. We have to add the plus the adjective that is old, and we have to add est, and the word will be oldest. Okay, and that's what we call superlative adjective. Now I have another example. The cheese is the biggest one. Okay, the cheese is the biggest. Okay, the biggest. The syllable word is big, only one syllable. We add est and we add the, and we are comparing. Remember that superlative adjective we have to compare? We can compare one or two or three things. Okay, guys? Now let's continue when the word have syllable ending in y. You remember when I told you that when a word ends with y, we move the y and we're going to add I, E, S, T. Okay? So that is the example that we're going to see. Okay, form two syllables ending in y. For example, happy. Happy ends in y. How are we going to add to make it superlative adjective? Happiest. Yes, very good. Now look at the form over here. Two syllable ending in y. Remember, we have to move the y. Move the y. Then we add the plus the adjective. We change the y to I and add est. Okay, guys? Now let's go to example number one. I am the funniest clown in the circus. Funniest. Funny ends with y. Funny. Remember? And it have two syllables. Funny. Funny ends with y. We move that y. We change it for the I, and then we add est. Okay, and then we make it a superlative adjective. Number two. The girl is the busiest of the group. Okay, that girl is the busiest. We are comparing among a group of girls, and one of them is the busiest one. So, busy ends with what? With Y. We move the Y, we change it for the I, and we add EST. Very good. You did a great job with me. And superlative adjective with two syllables not ending in Y. The word is not going to end in Y, but it have two syllable. Okay? So what are we going to do? We're going to add the. Remember the. Then we have to write most. And then we have to write the adjective. Okay? Because this word does not end in Y. Okay, the most famous. The most famous. We're comparing in that group who is the famous. Okay, so example number one. She is the most patient of all. Look at the word changes. It's not like when we have two syllable or one syllable. Okay, sorry. This one is with two syllable, but it doesn't end with Y. Most patient. Okay, we have to add most. When the word doesn't end with Y, we write most. Example number two. We are the most boring student of the class. We are the most, look, we use most boring. The boring doesn't end with Y, so we have to write most. Okay? And that's what we're going to see in grammar this week. Remember always to send me picture when you're finished with your homework, guys. Please. Okay? Now, when we're talking about three and more syllable, it's the same thing. We have to write the most beautiful, the most beautiful. Only thing that it doesn't have to end in Y. Example, the girl is the most popular student of the school. Most, look, we put most. It's the same thing. Okay, the snake is the most dangerous of all. Remember that a superlative adjective is to compare. To compare something that is bigger, taller, smallest, tallest, and that what we're going to see this week, guys. Okay, take care. I love you. Bye bye.